Hey everybody, welcome to today's Pop Talk. The news of the day is that apparently Activision will no longer be having the Spyro Trilogy actually in physical format, at least numbers 2 and 3. This is the game we're talking about. It is the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. It's going to be on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Stream. So the news broke that apparently this game will not. When you get the disc, you will only be able to actually have the one game. See, it requires content download. You only get one game. The first Spyro is on the physical disc. So if your PS4 dies, you don't have 3 and 4 anymore. You don't have 2 and 3 anymore. Or if Activision decides to pull what every digital service has ever done in the history of digital service, oh, we don't want you having this anymore. They take away from you, and then, 10 years later, hey, we're releasing it, give us more money. Says all these morons that have done digital for so long, because, it saves space, it's cheaper. They'll eventually learn when it's too late, like the people who bitched about Futurama being taken off of Netflix and then added over to Hulu. Oh, I don't got it anymore. It's the only thing I use it for. You should have bought the damn physical versions. Or I love it when people sell their physical stuff and then it disappears off the digital stuff. Because then it's like, told you so, morons. And for those who don't believe what I'm saying about the stuff being removed, in 2015, Fox removed, even if you owned the Fantastic Four and Rise of the Silver Surfer, they removed your ability to watch the films on their streaming services, on iTunes, Amazon, and also affected Vudu and what is now called Movies Anywhere. So the only way to watch these two films was if it was on TV at some point, or if you actually owned the DVD or the Blu-ray versions of these two films. Now most people are going to say, "Oh, who cares? It's those bad Fantastic Four films." None of this shit's happened before. It affects music. I was thinking the Beatles because their stuff happens too, but the articles I could find when I typed in Google real fast was Pink Floyd. It goes, "Oh, the contract ended up." Let's see, what does that include? Like Netflix and Hulu, you do not own the rights to these items. It's like you own a CD. You bought the CD. You own it. You own the DVD, Blu-ray. You own it. You bought it. You own it. They can't take it away from you. Even if it's recalled, you can return it. You can send it back to the recallers if you want. You don't have to. But when you stream something, you will never own it. Like if you buy a movie on demand from Xfinity, you get rid of Xfinity, those movies are gone, buddy. You do not own them. You will lose access to them. You wasted your money. And this will eventually end to a purge for most people. It will no longer buy the products. I mean, I personally will no longer buy music if I can't get the CD for it. I ain't buying it. I'm not going to throw money in the trash can just because, in a couple years, they've lost the rights to have that album on their server, so you don't have it anymore. I'm not going to waste my money on that shit. This will be a death to the media company when they go full digital, when they pull in this shit. Because on the Nook, you can have a book on there. Okay, let's say you don't want the book on your e-reader anymore. So you send it back to the thing, so it can sit there until you want to read it again. Well, a couple months later, the book publisher, let's say Random House, decides, you know what, we're not gonna do business with you anymore. Screw you guys. We're starting our own digital thing. Every Random House book that's not on your Nook at the moment, gone. Poof. You no longer have access to it, and you just wasted all your money. So that's my thoughts on the whole digital crap. I'll still be buying the Spyro Trilogy on the physical version because I already paid for it. I'll download it and hope my PlayStation 4 doesn't die. Nothing happens to it. Because I guarantee you that eventually 2 and 3 will be pulled from the system for some random reason, and then a couple years later, we're re-releasing them as an anniversary special. This digital crap will be the death of media. Have a good one.